Estas, Kremvese, Azantes, welcome, video lovers, welcome to Tac Nerd 1.0. Adventurers, we have something of a different type of video for you today. Bit of a product re-examining, I should say. Now, I have had this on my channel before, but I have gotten some questions on it, and it's been several years since I actually unboxed this, so I thought we'd take another look at it. And this is the Crosman Vigilante. And this is a BB and pellet pistol. And as you can see there, it is modeled after, I would say, probably a Colt pistol because of the cylinder release, or faux cylinder release here. This part of the cylinder, and this is not real. This is molded in, and it just retains the look. Although it does have a cylinder that it uses to fire, which is actually quite nice. Now, when I got this, I got it because I wanted something that could fire multiple times, and it could fire pellets specifically multiple times. I wanted to have an actual pellet pistol and something with some amount of oomph to it, and this kind of fit the bill. Now, I don't shoot it a lot anymore. It's kind of, to be quite honest, I kind of keep it in the basement, but it is quite a nice pistol. I did have someone contact me and ask me on my last video if I have any jingling on the barrel insert, and this is a barrel insert right there, as you can see. This is just molded into the plastic. And it is, I believe it is rifled, so, but I don't hear any jingling. I don't hear anything. In fact, I really don't. I mean, there's a little bit of a jingle there. I think that's the grips, though. So I really don't hear anything. If he's watching this video, I can't remember the name, but if you are watching it, I don't have anything on mine, I should say. Certainly nothing on the barrel. And mine does seem to work quite well. Now, again, I got this several years ago, and it is quite accurate, and it does shoot rather well. Now, when I bought it, one of the things I did was I got the deal. It came with, I think it came with 4 extra cylinders. And what these do, these are mainly all for the pellets. And as you can see, I have one here that has some pellets in it. And these are these ones with the strange tips on them. And I did have someone ask me long ago if these do chip off, because they do have, you can see, they have these tips that kind of protrude. Some of them protrude through the cylinder. And I can tell you, I do have one right here that the tip did come off. So that is kind of a possibility with these. But when these do work, they work very, very well. So I wouldn't count those out completely. Now, this one is for BBs alone. You simply put those in there. And then I have some, for other pellets. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open this. I don't know if I'm allowed to open this on camera or not. So I'm actually going to open it off camera. But I can tell you, this is not necessarily a break barrel pistol, but the action breaks that way. You press this button down and then the barrel comes down off. So we'll go ahead and I'll show this to you. And you can see there, that's pretty much just what it does. And then you just load in your cylinder and that's it. And you've got quite a few shots. You've got like 10 shots, 10 pellet shots here. And that's quite good. That's quite good. Now, I wouldn't exactly call this, I'm not sure what I would call the action on this. It's certainly not a repeating action, but it's certainly not, single shot either. I don't think I would call it semi-auto. It is really like it really is like a revolver pellet gun. It does have a notch here on the top, and then also one under the barrel. So you can mount some devices on this. I have seen some people that have mounted small scopes on here. It does come with some very basic iron sights fore and aft, as you can see. And it does have a safety here that is basically a hammer safety. It's like a hammer block. So that can't come down. And then you can take it off. And then red shows off safety. So again, it's quite a nice pellet gun. Now, the only problem I have with this, however, is that, and I'll try to get this apart here. Okay. So as I said, the only real issue I have with this is that it is, unfortunately, it's CO2 powered, and it takes the CO2, the little canisters like this. Now they sell these are pretty cheap. That's not really the issue at all. You know, they come like that, and it's not really an issue. You can buy these. I don't know what these are now. I think when I got them, these were like maybe 7 quatlus. They're, who knows, by now maybe they're double that. But the only issue I have with it is once you put one of those in, you pretty much have to use it till it's gone. Now it will keep the CO2 in there for, you know, the few hours, maybe a day that you're going to use it. Any more past that, though, you will have seepage and the CO2 will come out. So, you know, you might get a day or so out of it, but that's probably about it. So once you start that process, you pretty much have to go ahead and use these, you know, till they're used up. So again, as I often kind of couch everything in a sort of prepper or survival mindset. So how would this work in any sort of survival or prepping type thing? I think this could be a decent item for that as a survival tool, as a prepping tool, something like that. Yeah, I think this could be valuable. I think this would be a small and convenient way to take down some small game. Now, I'll tell you, I'll give you some stats on the Vigilante. And by the way, this is quite popular of a platform. They do sell, Crosman sells quite a few of these. They are quite popular. People do seem to like them. So again, it is a 177 caliber. It takes 177 caliber pellets as well as BBs, offering dual ammo capability. Pistol features 10-shot rotary clips for pellets and a 6-shot clip for BBs. Has a rifled steel barrel for enhanced accuracy, and it's offering a velocity of upwards of about 435 feet per second and adjustable rear sights for precision targeting. The Vigilante's rugged all black design includes full metal frame. Now, I don't know about that. It might be internally metal. The outside is plastic. And I think this is metal, but this is kind of like a pot metal. So, yeah, not sure on that. It does have a textured grip. That is very nice, making it a popular choice for target practice and plinking. And as I said, I would not be afraid to take this hunting for small game. Is it going to be a little hard to hit? Probably. You've only got so much of a sight picture here, you know, so it's going to be a little difficult. You're going to have to get pretty close, but 177 is pretty small, and moving it 435 feet per second, I think you could probably hunt rabbits with this. Certainly anything like squirrels or chipmunks, if you could hit them with this, that's going to be challenging. But you know what? I think if a person were to sit down, practice with this for quite a while, I think they could get quite good with this pistol. I really do. It does not, now it's been a while since I shot this, it's been a while since I had this out, but I can tell you it's not really super loud. I wouldn't say it's quiet either, certainly not silent, but it's not super loud either. So this is something you probably could take into the woods. You wouldn't be scaring off a whole bunch of other animals at the same time you had it. And I think you could do probably okay with it. Would it be my first choice as a survival item? No, probably not. But I think with the amount of pellets and really the amount of BBs that you could have with this, it really does. It really would provide you with quite a bit of potential. Unfortunately, as I said, you are limited somewhat because of the CO2 canisters. Once those are gone in any sort of survival setting, this is useless. This is just a hunk of plastic and metal. Unlike the pump guns or the break barrel guns, those you can just kind of keep using them till they break. So, but as long as you could find a supply of these or buy enough of them, I think you'd be okay. So that is, folks, that is the Crosman Vigilante, and that is model number CCP8B2 specifically. And again, it's very nice pistol. And if you are looking for a, as I said, if you're looking for a multiple shot capability pellet pistol, this is a good choice. And you also do have the capability to shoot BBs with it. Now, many people will warn you, and I will give you that caveat as well. Be careful shooting a lot of BBs through this. It's often been thought that steel BBs up against steel rifling, it will wear down that rifling after a while. So if you're going to shoot BBs through it, I wouldn't do too much. I think a few would probably be okay. Wouldn't give it a major diet of those. I would stick to the pellets, and the pellets are pretty cheap anyways, so you should have no problem with that. Okay, folks, that is it. That's it for the Crosman Vigilante. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something out of this. Again, I do think these air guns are a genuinely good option for survivability. And especially if this is all you have, open to you, if you're in a restricted area, maybe this is something you would look into. Of course, as I always say, look into your local laws and regulations before you do. All right, folks, that is it for me. That's about all I have for you. On your way out, if you could please like, share, and subscribe. As always, fire off a shot at that bell notification so you can be notified when all of our videos drop bright and early, 9 a.m. every morning. And if you got something out of this, if you feel that this was a great experience for you, go ahead and give us a super thanks on the way out as well, and consider joining as a member of the growing Tac Nerd community. Trying to ramp up some memberships here, see what we can do. If you have any ideas of what you would like as a member, go ahead and let us know. Folks, again, thank you so much for all the watches. Spread these far and wide. I am Tac Nerd, and I am out of here.